Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to NAGCE Valley. Today we're doing a little bit of soybean harvesting. We have field 1 right now. It is currently in soybeans, as you can see. Looks like Spud's doing that headland around that top northeast side there. And we have a bunch of pigs that we need to take to make some bacon with, so we're going to go ahead and do that today as well. And we'll see what else we got lined up for today. We got quite a few random things going on, so we'll have to see how it goes. So, anyways, today I'm joined by Spud, Mitch, and Country Gaming is here as well, and we might be joined by some other people momentarily. We'll just see how things go. And yeah, how's everybody doing today?
Yeah, doing good.
Doing good.
Excellent, excellent. This is good. Glad to hear everyone's doing well.
We could probably even sell some cows as well as pigs.
I was thinking that, yeah, because
200 some of them.
Dealing with that many cows is not always an easy task.
True.
Malmo Gaming, what's up?
We're still low on the sheep.
They don't reproduce nearly as fast as the pigs do. At 114 pigs, they just reproduce every 10 minutes, looks like.
Once you get about, I want to say it was around 150 sheep is when they really just started taking off.
Oh, really? Okay.
If I remember right.
I don't think I've ever got that many sheep.
Yeah, they actually, I was going to say they reproduce in the spring, but that's on season, so.
Yeah. Now they just reproduce all the time. I don't know who joined, but hello.
Hello. Hello. That was a meepy hello.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Much appreciated. Hey, thanks, Moose. Yep, thanks very much. Morning, John. Do you play American Truck Simulator? Absolutely, Sebastian. Or Sebastien Prévost, if that's how you say your name properly. Beavis says, today's live stream is brought to you by the amazing sponsor of... Insert sponsor here.
That was just me. Being silly.
Mate.
It was only just you.
Yeah. It's just me.
Gee, you make that sound like, oh, I'm just not important.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
It's me.
Just me again.
Thanks, Moose. Connor, how's it going, buddy? Noah, how's it going? Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for the congratulatory.
I don't know why I say that all the time.
It's your morning voice. We understand. It's all good.
No, I mean I will say it's just me quite often. I don't know why.
You should be more like, "'Tis I, Balios."
Balios is waking up still.
Sorry, that might have been loud for you guys.
Can you imagine introducing yourself like that every time we come in the room?
Get some weird look.
I'm like, what's up with this guy? Jeez.
You didn't blow the eardrums out.
Oh, that's good. One of the things I want to get for my microphone at some point is a compressor, so I can do stuff. I can actually raise my voice and it won't blow people's eardrums.
Oh yeah.
But that's another story altogether.
Yeah, I have one of those for my guitar. It's awesome.
There's a couple streamers I've followed that got those because they have to be yelling quite often.
Yeah, I try not to because of it. Because I don't have one, I should say. Connor, Jeremy, hello. Nick, hello. What's up? Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you as well. Are you lining up for GPS? But let me get your course then. One sec.
Let me just center it first. Good to go.
I'll look too.
Roger that. I'm gonna come up here beside you here.
Yeah. Fixing up our meat factory there, Mitch.
Yep.
Good morning.
Looks like we got quite a bit to sell.
Bonjour, Sébastien. Ça va?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's heaps of stuff around the animal farm to sell.
I feel like we need to what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, what's the word? It's like not pare back, but not toned down is not the right word. We have a lot of equipment. That's what I'm trying to say. What's the word they use? There's an expression. Do you guys know what the expression is? Where it's like...
Cut back.
No, not cut back. Oh, shoot, what is it?
Right sizing, I think.
Pare down. That's what it is, I think I'm thinking of.
Well, should we sell some equipment? Because we do have way too much.
Just-
like, big stuff, especially.
I just mean, like, as I was tabbing through, I'm like, we have lots of stuff. I'm like, do we use all this still? Some of it we do, some of it we don't. So, that's why I just noticed that, that's all.
Well, I'm not too sure why we have 3 planters of each type. Those are really big.
I don't know, I think we had 3 seed hawks at one point, so we just got a third one, so it's not a big deal. But I have noticed that FPS dips in some places. I'm like,
Yeah, we have way too much. Well, it's also all the placeables too.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just the equipment, it's also the placeables, because we do have quite a few placeables as well now.
Well, Ian, that silo that you placed down here at the cow farm to store the corn in when we had seasons, we don't really need that anymore, do we?
Oh, you mean down with the cows? It's still nice to have there, but it's not necessary. No, you're right. Usually Malmo, it's for 2 hours. Constantin?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Alex, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Alex.
Good evening.
Hey, I'm doing alright, thank you. And how are you all doing?
Oh, well, yep, I'm good. Except
Yep,
I've got
fine.
to make a correction. It's a good morning over here at the moment.
Well, good morning to you then, Liz.
Oh, thank you.
Ian, they've released some videos of Pro Farmer early look. Pro Farmer? I don't know what that is, Joshua. You mean pure farming? I've been meaning to make some videos of that, just haven't got around to it yet, so. I like the videos, thanks very much, Sebastian.
Oh, okay, I'll be joining the game right now.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Did this field get fertilized 3 times? Or I guess it's only once, right? So.
Yep, just once.
I just feel like we're going forever without having to unload.
What are you harvesting?
Beans.
Soybeans. That'd be the beans.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why,
what I was
but-
gonna say.
So, Ian, did you disable your for real dirt on the wheels?
Not in the server, but I will in my single player for sure. Because I'm like, drive like 2 minutes, like less than a minute, like 20 feet, and then it gets all dirty, sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made a comment.
Yeah, I
had that
appreciate
as
that.
well
I didn't even think about that honestly, but that makes total sense now.
Most ridiculous realism dirty mod ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go all day in the field if it's dry and your wheels won't look that dirty.
Your windshield will look terrible, mind you, but
Yeah. Oh, the rest of the tires be covered in dust and dirt, but
Exactly.
the wheels would look normal.
oh, and so you're planning today is and the game you're playing today is American Truck.
Selling,
No, it is
it's
definitely.
like for a lot of these
Farm sim.
talented items because we're getting overflowing.
Oh, I know why. One sec. I know why you're saying that. My
So
bad.
what's the plan today, Ian? I saw something like beans in the header.
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah,
correct.
exactly. All changes saved. Yes.
Well, that's awkward.
Sorry, Spud.
No worries, man. You want to unload?
Yeah, I guess I should. No, I just realized, like Joshua was saying, so you're going to be playing some American Truck Sim? I'm like, no, I'm definitely in Farm Sim. Then I realized what he was talking about, because in the games, well, I don't know if you've ever done it before, but like when you stream, you can select which game you want to, which game you're playing, sort of thing. So, and I had American Truck Sim from the other day still. I hadn't changed it yet, apparently, so.
Any job in particular that you have in mind, Ian?
If you want to take over the harvesting, that'd be cool. I already have the GPS hooked up and everything, and I'm gonna take care of some animals here in a second.
Sure, cool, I'll do that.
I'm still on milk duty.
BGA is good, looks like. Spud got that.
You had the GPS already set up for this one, Ian?
Yeah, I'm following Spud. I think Spud, you're gonna do another headland then, eh?
Yeah, I'm going to go for 2. This area here with the trees down to the west of us is a little bit tricky, so we'll put in a little bit more here.
Roger that.
Oh, okay, so one more headland then.
Yeah, yeah. If you wanna, you could do. We could follow along with Spud because he's got the truck anyways, and then you can just do like it'll end up being 3 headlands in the end. So, where do you know? Does anyone know where the truck with the animal trailer is, or is mentioned that one right now? I think.
It's at the cow farm.
Ah, gracias.
You're welcome.
Joshua, I changed it. Thanks for the info. I realized what you're talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about? Then I'm like, oh, right, that, yeah. So I switched that up. SB Farmer, thanks very much. Did a page reload and much better, Ian. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Back up a wee bit, Alex. I gotta do a turn.
Do you use mods? Absolutely,
You
Sebastian.
want me to move the truck, Spud?
Yes, sir.
No, it's on follow me. It's working well, but I keep bumping into it. So if you can back away a little bit, and I'll try to make a turn. It should right itself.
Go for it, Spud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a bunch of our palleted items and just move them next to the store, and then when they're on high demand, they can just be thrown into the sell point. Not even high demand, just good price.
Yep. Where's the other truck? Trying to find. Oh, there's someone. Who's in the truck? Oh, it's you. No problem. I'm just gonna rent a truck then. 1 sec. Did a picture of much faster? Use mods? Yes. It looks like the Straw DLC is going to have a net wrap that needs to be replaced in Village. Oh, okay, cool. What kind of truck do we get? Let's go for the BSM one, just to change it up here a little bit. Select this. We'll just go for no standard design. Just standard wheel setup, wide tires, sure. Just lease this. With multiple accounts set up, it's kind of nice because then you can do stuff like that. So I'm not signed in as a min, but I can still rent things. Here we are.
Somebody doing it.
Have you got Project Cars 2? No, I don't have Project Cars 2, Richard. Although it does look like a good game.
Good afternoon.
Morning, Donald.
Hey, Donald, what's
Hey,
up?
Donald, how you doing?
Nice
Donald.
picture of that old cars of yours, Donald.
What's that, boss?
Nice picture of that old truck of yours from way back on Facebook.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my first 85 Silverado.
Already had shiny rims.
No, sir. I bought them from a store in Little Rock, Arkansas called Super Shops.
There's a song from a movie called Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, which is an old movie, so I don't know if any of you guys actually know that movie or not, but
Yep, I do.
apparently they're from Little Rock, so there you go.
Isn't that with Marilyn Monroe?
It is. I think it's Betty. I think her name is Betty Davis, maybe? Is the other actress's name?
Betty Grable.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's Betty something. We're just two little girls from Little Rock, and we live on the wrong side of the tracks. I don't know why. Whoa, that was close, Paleos. This truck has like a bad turning circle. Or turning, yeah, radius, whatever you call it.
Coming in.
Roger that. Alright. Let's grab the... No, that's the standard one. We want the other one here.
Does the server work for you now, Donald?
He had to reinstall the game if memory serves.
Yeah, something went nuts.
That was crazy.
When I got rid of all my mods, like always, I took everything completely out. And I put in stuff in. Something broke somewhere, and the game was crazy.
Almost, Beavis.
Yeah, I
Almost.
saw your pictures. Nothing had wheels.
Yeah, so I finally just got out. And I said,
Are you using a mod manager, Donald?
no, sir.
I highly recommend it. It's so easy to switch between different maps and not having all the hassle of renaming folders and everything.
Huh.
I thought the mod manager on Mod Hub or Mod Hoster.
I believe it's called the FS17 Plus mod or something. I'll have to look it up
Send
when
me
I'm
a
done
link
with
when
the
you get
field.
the time. Yeah, when you get the time, send me a link. Wow. Automatic. What needs to be done on the farm?
Lots of things need to be harvested, Donald.
Great. You know me.
Do we have 3 combines or 2?
I was gonna buy another one.
Just 2. I'm gonna abandon the Fulham model. I'm gonna dump this trailer. Donald, you can take over my harvester.
Okay, that works.
Oh,
Well, if there's anything that we do need more of, though, it is harvesters, especially if you're doing number 1.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pull forward, Alex, if you want to unload.
Alright.
Cool, man.
We're streaming Ben Hammer Simulator. Gosh.
you can always tell where the boss has been. Beacons are on.
I don't know what you're talking about, Donald. Oh, right, that wasn't quite, Let's get around just the edge here. There we go.
You're a bit stuck there, Ian.
I got it.
Gracias, señor.
Righto.
Donald, Alex has your course, so if you can go ahead and he can follow you up, I'll attend to you as best I can.
Wow, this truck really does have a bad turning circle. I should have picked a
Donald, you
Tatra.
want to do the outside?
I need to get the course from Alex.
No, you have the course.
Okay. Go right ahead, man. I'll follow you. Go ahead.
Okay, then I'll take the outside.
So I'm gonna grab some cows right now because, hey y'all, my first stream. Cool. Welcome. Take it nice and easy. It's funny, I think I've mentioned this before, but when I back up a trailer, I don't know why, but I often find it easier to do it with 2 hands rather than one.
Just setting up my
I'll make less
GPS.
mistakes. I don't know why.
Yeah, it takes me a minute to get back on GPS. I'm a course player fanatic.
I hate courseplay, it's terrible.
It's not showing me any love on the trucks. Okay, I'm doing a lot of harvesting all the time, and the truck seems to not want to. After I run a course from the field to the grain elevator, the truck does not want to go back to the start point. It will stop before it gets to the start point.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was like, I guess I need to do a video and show you.
No, I know what you mean. Like, I think I have the same thing. Like, when you start the course, it'll start at the first point, but when it does like one run, it'll go to the last point, not the first point. I've noticed the same thing.
But now the tractors are on point as far as not driving over the crop.
Yep, exactly. They're got a lot better. It's crazy. Like, you can actually watch the avoidance too now. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, it will. And I'm running articulating tractors on overloaders, grain carts, and I'm running 2 tractors and 2 combines, and we're moving a lot of grain. And you can tell course players like these tractors are almost nuts because they're struggling, but they're doing their job, but they're doing everything. When you got 2 combines running, so you got a strip out there that other tractors trying not to run over that strip. So it's hilarious. They're doing their job.
Yeah. If you do a strip down the middle, I find that they actually are able to still avoid. They'll drive right down the strip down the middle and unload the tractors, the combines. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I was like, check this out.
Isn't that neat?
Now, when you cutting the headland all the way around the field, and I'm on a big map, so the headland, the boundary is huge. He will, let's see. Say, for instance, he's the farthest away from the semi-truck. He will turn completely around and go all the way back the opposite direction, which is the long way. And I wish he would calculate the shortest way to the truck.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed a little bit too. It's funny, this truck has a light inside the cab where the beacons go on, so I see this light going on and off every time I talk. Oliver, how's it going?
What map are you playing on, Donald?
Missouri.
Upper River Bottoms?
Missouri, Mississippi River bottom.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I know the one you mean. I downloaded that and had a look at it, and I thought that is going to be miles too big for me to play on by myself.
Well, I'm in love with it because, don't get me wrong, yes, the size is nuts, but I'm in love with it because of all the crops.
What does it have on it?
Everything. 2 types of corn, 2 types of bean, black bean,
Oh, does it have?
rice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Does it have sweet corn and regular corn?
I'm not for sure. I know it's got sugar cane.
Already. Who needs a platinum DLC apparently? That's funny.
Doesn't a sweet corn need a different harvester though than a combine?
Bottom.
Yeah.
So do you have a special sweet corn harvester mod you've downloaded?
No. It also has cotton on it, and I got cotton pickers that work, and I got overloaders that work for the cotton pickers, and I got trailers that work for the cotton.
I don't know. Every time I've ever seen a cotton picker, I've never liked it.
It's okay. It's an older style. It's not the round baler, and it functions. It doesn't mess the game up or nothing like that, but it's okay. I wish they would increase the yield on soybeans.
Skip a row there, Alex.
Yeah, I know, right? It should be more accurate than that, but
Aren't they fairly low yielding?
no, you can get up to like what 35, 45 bushels an acre. Up even
That's
higher
nothing
than that.
compared to
Even
corn,
more than
though.
that.
And corn's like 200 bushels if you're doing good or more.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
corn is crazy.
yeah. You can get some pretty crazy numbers on corn, but you know you're putting a lot of fertilizer, a lot of inputs would be the right word, I guess.
And also, I noticed the corn on that map I was talking about. It's like almost as tall as the combine.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Sounds like
Yeah.
silage corn.
Yeah, it's like 2. Yeah, it's way.
Almost as tall as the combine. That's way too big. It's like 20 feet tall.
I
That was
think
like
it
our,
would have worked, Donald.
it's like our canola on that one map we were playing where the canola was as big as the corn.
Yeah, that was Lone Star, I think it was. Alright, here we go. Let's get this done here. I don't mind this truck for driving straight, but backing up, I'm not a big fan of it so far. It's not as maneuverable as the European trucks, that's for sure. The Fancy Man, hello from Massachusetts. Hello from Ontario. What's up?
But yeah, it's a big map, but I take my time now, and I'm trying not to jump from maps to map because really the map selection still ain't that great. I play this map, and I play that other map, and I pretty much got everything set up on course play.
Spud, if you can come and unload me.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Dawn's lined up, so I'll be there shortly.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Let's see. Were you able to get that?
Ian, I would say I joined you today, but 3.5 gig. Oh, jeez, I can't download. It's taking me like 4 or 5 hours to download.
Oh, really? Oh, geez, man.
Yeah.
It don't take me long to download, but I usually, if I know I'm not going anywhere, I do it the night before.
Yeah, I go in and pick the mods I need. It saves a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah. Because it'll go from like 0.01 to like 15. It's weird.
Oh, wow.
Bandwidth,
Jeez.
Yeah.
MP de Fay. I'm not sure I pronounced that, but hello from Holland. Hello from Canada. Or do you mean the Netherlands? Alright, so.
I just put all our stuff was green that we have from our factories.
Okay. I took 40 cows and put them in the meat processing facility.
Nice. Poor cows.
They were old, you know. We had to cull the herd a little bit.
Yeah.
The meat might end up a bit tough.
That's okay. They don't grade us on quality.
Turns into ground.
Alex, if you want to go west, it's probably a little easier.
Morning, David. How's it going, buddy?
Actually,
It
really
has been a
old
while.
cows, I think, get used for.
Oh, actually, Holland. Oh, okay, so you're in the
feed
province of
because
Holland.
They're really tough for stew meat.
I'm doing very well, David. How about yourself?
Did you say east and west?
Yeah, works a little better on this field.
Yeah, I see. I'll go east to west.
Continue your path, Donald. I'll unload you and see Alex gonna stick around, so we're good.
10-4. Boss man, you're going for a record on your Let's Play, aren't you?
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
I'm like, Ian loves this map. I said,
Yeah.
but he's done so much, and he's steady doing other things. I mean, it's not like it's boring or nothing.
Yeah.
So, he's definitely has went a long time on this map. Like, I've been following you for what, 2 years now. And
Indeed.
I'm like, Ian, he usually don't go that long.
No.
We'll let Alex go.
No, that's true. I think if you look in the playlist, I think last time I checked, I had like 56 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've had this map. We were doing a lot of testing on it, though.
On this map, yeah. He's talking about County Line.
County line.
Yeah, his Let's Play videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get up and I'll be like, check Boss Man out. He's still on this map.
Yeah, I still like that map actually. Still enjoying it. It's moving at, with seasons. I find it moves at a nice pace, and I just seem to be enjoying the map at in a longer stretch. So like normally, if it's just like without seasons, I find like it's still enjoyable, but like it feels more repetitive because you're just doing a few things, sort of thing. So
Yeah, single player is definitely better with seasons in it.
hey, another Minnesotan, nice.
There's a new combine at the farm if anybody wants to jump in it.
Did you purchase or rent it?
Purchased. Well, those ones need to be replaced anyways because both of them have an obscene, what do you call it, maintenance cycle on them.
Oh,
3
right.
hours? The maintenance is crazy?
Yeah, it's how many days we've had them. It's over 100.
Oh.
Let's load these up. 38
One
pigs
of
in
them is
here.
like over 10,000 bucks a day, I think.
Yikes. You've been out having a town on a job assignment. Nice.
Both the case harvesters are terrible. Their maintenance is both in the red.
Well, we could always get another couple case harvesters and get the 60-foot draper.
That thing is
No, you better
ridiculous.
get Spud some help if you're gonna run 60-foot trailers. That's crazy.
If they tone down the speed on that, it'd be better, but it harvests so fast, it's ridiculous.
You could just tone it down yourself too, of course, right?
Yeah, you
Oh,
slow
yeah.
your speed down.
Yeah, but you're always tempted to go fast.
Yeah, there's that option, right?
6 or 9 miles an hour, something like that. It's up there.
Yeah, you can maybe go that fast if
I thought
you're
it was
harvesting very low yield crops that are in a bad environment. But I mean, for this location, you'd never go that fast.
You look at the Australian videos where they're actually running it, it does look like they're moving pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
But there's nothing in the field. You can tell the field is like bare.
Yeah, if you get beans, like in some of the more lush provinces and states, you're not going to be able to go that fast.
Yeah, the beans they showed were like out in the outback practically, and they were like they were potato tops or something. They were so small.
I use it on my map all the time, and I'm harvesting rice, and it's just killing the tractors trying to keep up with it.
Oh, it's too much.
You can't set it up and leave it. You have to babysit it. You have to help course play.
Oh, absolutely. If you just leave it and you're like, oh, just leave that. No, it doesn't work that way with that size, at that speed.
Not on harvesting. Now, I have been pretty successful after I've done 2 headlands on harvesting, and it's just 1 combine. But if you got 2 combines in the field, those 2 ships will find each other in the dark. Somehow, some way, they're gonna find each other.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Of a Holland because it's got a bigger grain tank and it's a little easier to leave on a worker.
So for those people talking about this truck and that truck are the same truck,
Holland.
but that's what you can do with it.
You still not being successful with another combine as far as working good on the server for you? Like the John Deere? None of the John Deeres at all?
I honestly haven't tried. I haven't tried a lot of other combines just because like the ones we have do work fairly well. So I have avoided adding too many. Because we already have like Riley just said, like we already have like 3 gigs worth already. So.
Oh yeah, we got tons. A lot of them we don't use though.
You ought to venture out into some of the versatile equipment to represent.
Yeah, they're not as pretty though as the in-game stuff. That's the problem. I've come to that. I'm like, they look good on the outside, and then inside I'm like,
The texture.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of the mods don't match up to just the in-game stuff.
No.
Whereas in 15 they all look better.
Well, 13 was like miles changed. I don't know if you guys ever played 13, but like the in-game equipment in 13 was just rotten. Well, not rotten, but it was like, in comparison to the mods, like the mods were like miles and miles ahead of the in-game stuff.
Yeah.
And then like we had some really nice mods from 13. What do we have? Like some of the ones from NI modding that was like just fantastic. 15 was the same thing. 15 wasn't as good as 13, I found, but
There's just something about modded vehicles. If they don't do it really good, they almost look cartoony, like they're too clean or something,
Yeah,
or they
yeah,
don't
exactly.
fit with the graphics or something.
I miss Timber's tractors.
he still releases some of his tractors. Not often though, but like he's not a public modder anymore. He does private stuff for himself still though.
I miss his tractors. 15, I see a Timber tractor. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. We have one of his John Deere's on the server actually. It's which one is it? The 7 series, 7 something. Do you know which one it is, Mitch? I think you're in it often.
I don't remember. Is that 7R we had?
Yeah.
Anybody good at setting up follow me? I could put this on the second combine, but I'm not very good at it. So you have a third.
Alright, let's grab some more of this. Best keyboard steering mod? I use the...
And
Or would
that's-
3 be too much for you, Spud?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I agree with you, PVT Johnson. PV
that new
Vonson?
model, I wish they would change the tracks on it, because I've never seen a New Holland in the U.S. with tracks like it.
No, I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen it with dualies, but not with tracks too often.
They have them, but they don't look like that.
I've seen tracked ones around where I live, but they're not New Hollands. They're different brands. We have some pretty swampy ground around here, though.
I'm surprised that nobody modded up a set of Susi tracks.
Yeah, those are pretty popular too. I've seen some tractors with that style. They don't call them Susi, but it's that style. Hold on, bacon? Exactly, David. Getting some bacon.
Oh, I saw your picture of the Penta trailer there, and I thought that was pretty funny.
The picture of the Penta? Oh, the real one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'd never actually seen some of the stuff that's in the game, especially Canadian stuff.
It's in real life. That Penta trailer is huge. Like I look like an ant beside that trailer in real life. It's nuts.
Well, it's quite possible this isn't the biggest Penta, or they've just modeled it off something and didn't change the size.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like that trailer was, I think, so big. I don't think they could even had it inside. Like it was just enormous.
Yeah, it was outside in the snow. In your picture.
Yeah, that was usually the farm show here in the town is usually in March. So
But I'm pretty sure this is just modeled off one of the G.Skill trailers. Is why it's not as big as it should be.
Maybe.
One of the G.Skills looks almost exactly the same size as this thing. It's got the same wheels and everything, they just changed the colors.
Oh, really? Okay. Sold 2,000 bales on my counterline map last night. So far, it hasn't locked up. Okay, that's good.
I mean,
Hopefully.
it's a good conversion, but I'm pretty sure it's a conversion of one of the G.Skills.
Do we have any Lily equipment? I think we have a little bit, MP. And you said it was Defight, like fighter.
My cellular data is faster than my PC's.
Oh, wow.
What's your PC data? Is it DSL or?
No, it's regular Ethernet.
Yeah, but what's the source? Is it DSL or cable or satellite or wireless?
I'm pretty sure it's satellite.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Satellite can be very intermittent in its speed.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at a couple places, and I looked to see what the internet options were, and a couple places had satellite. I'm like, I like the idea of having a farmhouse. I don't like the idea of having satellite internet.
Yeah, satellite internet. My friend had it for a long time, and
But I don't think that'll work going up and down. That only will work if you
no,
just go round and round, right? You gotta change it every time you go east and west.
Do you prefer this? I don't know. They're both good maps.
Roger that.
Different styles.
I don't fool with it much, but I think it's only good if it's round and round.
Yeah, I'll come and attend to it real quick. I'm just gonna drop off the second load of pigs here. Just this is what 80 pigs have gone to the well, I guess 78 or 76. Sorry, have gone to the butchery.
Okay. Yeah, that's one good thing about the pigs is all they're used for is meat. So taking them away from the herd isn't going to affect it.
Yeah, it's not going to affect production at all. Well, not as well.
Except
It will,
for
but
they breed. But
exactly.
yeah, but it's not like taking away from our milk or something, or our yarn, or whatever it's called. Wool.
Yeah, exactly. The only small thing,
Where's Mr. Louis this morning?
he's been super busy lately.
Yeah, Louis is pretty scarce these days. I think his business is keeping him busy.
What did he end up doing?
Open a shop, I believe.
What kind
He opened a body shop.
Yep.
Any personal business that doesn't leave much time for video games unless your business is video games.
Indeed.
What's up, typical? Not much, man. Just selling a little bit of.
Most people I know that open their own business end up being workaholics just because.
What about
That's
DAF?
all you can be when you have your own business.
DAF is pretty good. You like the DAF tuning kit, eh, Beavis? I don't think I had driven many DAFs actually in ETS, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Gotta go, alright, Nick. Have a good day, man.
There's one thing I don't like about that mod is the dang fence that stops you from just pulling into that drop-off point easier.
I don't know why they made it so difficult. It's not that difficult, really. It's just more annoying, but it's okay. It adds a level of challenge, I guess. Oh, did I miss that? Yeah, I totally
Is
did.
he about full?
Picking up out of this storage is very difficult.
Alright, there we go. Let's just adjust.
Yeah, the grain cart, or the grain storage on that New Holland is quite a bit bigger than the case, so it shouldn't need to be tended to as much.
There we go. Perfect. There we go. That's the cows taken care of. Wow, really? How's I able to back up
so
in?
this NAGCE Valley map, is it a private map?
No, it's public. NAGCE Valley is public now.
Oh, okay.
It was released a while ago now, if I think about
You
it.
said States Valley?
NAGCE, I think he said. Didn't you, Rally?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Kevin wants. Yeah, it's a nice map. It's the in-game map, and he converted it, changed it up a lot. He Americanized it. What is that other map that comes on 17? There's two maps that come with the game.
Goldcrest?
It's not Goldcrest. What's the other one?
Sosnovka?
Ooh,
Ian, are you able to visualize the tip points with your little console commands? Because I cannot get this thing to load.
Yeah. Let me pull this out of here. 1 sec.
Oh, it's NAGCE? I was looking up NAGCE.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
NAGCE.
it's not another Goldcrest edit or something.
Yep, that's what it is. Not another Gold Crest edit.
Let me get this out of your way. There.
There we go. That's good.
the Corn Belt is a huge map.
Let's see here. I'm from Ontario. Typical.
I planted it with I planted one field on it in with 4 DB120s, and I think it took 4 hours.
What? That's ridiculous.
One field. Yeah, it is crazy, and something's not right with it because it doesn't like to harvest. The game, you know how autosave kind of freezes the game for a second?
Yeah.
Well, it does that just like times 10.
Ugh. That's the right way, Balios, right there. If you keep going back a little bit further, there's a little tip point. Back. Should be inside the truck soon.
We'll just both get our stuff
There it is.
together there and let him pull in the middle.
Alright, let me just return this vehicle.
Okay, so that's, I actually should have spun that thing around. When I empty it, maybe we should sell it and move it if it's that hard to get into.
That's not too bad to get into there. Alright,
That's good.
where Where was the truck they needed unloading?
Come on with your pipe here, Alex. Hold up,
Let's see here. Where is it here?
Yep.
hold up, Alex. One of those positions.
Nope.
Okay, I'll hold up here.
Nope. Nope. That looks so strange. Oh, that's good. So that's the. You can feed this to the animals. This is the. I don't know what it is, but you can feed it to the animals. That's a really ridiculous texture on that.
There we
Nice.
I'm just looking at the texture of this output from the bone meal factory. It looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
Just a wee bit. Tabbing. Oh, the New Holland has stopped apparently.
Now, does the sausage and meat, does it show up on the price list? Because I can't seem to find it.
I don't think it does, no.
So I'll just go and sell it, and
Yep.
whatever it sells for, it sells for.
Exactly. Alright.
Does this map have like the full biogas on it?
Oh, yeah. What do you mean by the full biogas, though?
Like, you know how you can take the digestate and make it into fertilizer and fuel and stuff?
This one,
Yep.
yeah. It has
Yep,
the fuel
we
aspect.
reactivated it.
Oh, sorry, Liz.
Sorry, Belly.
Didn't see it coming, sorry. My
Doesn't
bad.
look right. No,
I
exactly.
saw you at the last minute coming around the corner.
I did that Ian earlier, too. He was flying down the dirt road, and I was like, oh, crap.
Alright, I'm coming with a New Holland here, too.
Roger that.
I'm gonna pick up one of your guys' courses and pick up the third swath, or whatever I call it. Doesn't look right. I know, Beavis. It does look a bit strange on the grill. That is. Love the final implemented mounting points directly on front of the truck on the grill. That is. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't drive it. I don't play ETS. I play ETS sometimes when there's.
How's the wife?
She's doing fantastic as always. I believe she's doing laundry right now.
Great. Oh,
Because
almost
it's her
30.
birthday.
What? It's her birthday. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday.
Glad you saw that one, Ian.
So she's not working on Saturdays no more?
Oh no, she works on Saturdays. Just this Saturday she's not. Oh, I didn't want that. I want this.
When do you start your new job, Ian?
The 10th.
Uh-oh, I didn't get the memo. What you got going on, boss?
Oh, jeez.
He's getting a cool job.
I'll be working at John Deere soon.
Wait, for real?
What?
Yeah, for real.
Sweet.
What are you gonna do, boss? You gonna be a salesman or
Yeah.
a parts guy?
Yeah, sales for the time being. See where it goes from there.
Okay.
I figure at worst we get all John Deere caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta share your free swag you get for.
I don't think they get that much free swag, to be honest with you, but we'll see what happens here.
Oh
That
boy, the
depends.
cultures are already hanging around here. Free swag, free swag.
Thanks very much, Raleigh.
On the place, I mean, some places I've had friends work, they get a whole bunch of it, and other places they get none.
Yeah, exactly. Riley Place says, keep up the good work. Thanks so much, Riley. Much appreciated there, sir.
The place I work, our daughter company has a lot more swag than the parent company, which is kind of odd.
That is strange, yeah. Bayless, is this the in-game one it looks like? Or did you get the modded one?
What's that?
The combine here.
It's just the in-game one. I didn't pay for the camouflage strip. Sorry.
What?
And I think the tracks is different on the modded one also.
I think so.
No, they're the same.
Are they the
I think
same?
You
Are
can
they
get
really?
wheels. I think you get wheels on the modded one, maybe. But
Yeah, you can get front twins.
Okay.
Oh, Ian, I love your description of this. Today in American Truck Simulator multiplayer.
I'm surprised it's coming through. Usually they just get rid of it completely. I don't know why. It's funny because that's coming through this time, but I guess like how the
Well, it's only patient viewable when you're broadcasting live, isn't it?
Let's see here.
No, it's
Like-
live.
Oh, I thought this was a patron perk stream all around.
What do you mean?
Like patrons get to play, and then the lower patrons get to view. I thought that's the way it worked.
No, it's always.
When you made it public, I figured it was open to everybody, but I could be wrong. I probably am.
Yeah, the way I have it set up is like only patrons get to come on the server, obviously. And so like if someone is like a $1 patron or something like that, they can come on and chit chat on the stream and whatnot and chat. And then it goes public the day after, basically.
That's what I meant. Like the people that watch it today, they're the $1 patrons. Aren't they?
No, that's everybody can watch it today.
Oh,
It's live right now, so everyone can watch it if they want to right now.
Oh, okay. I always thought it was just patrons on Saturday.
Nope. That would be a small crowd.
Indeed.
How many members do you have now, Ian?
No, I don't know. It fluctuates all the time. Like, financial situations change. People don't want to support anymore. That's fine. Like, I appreciate all the support people give me, no matter how it is given to me. I appreciate every one of you guys.
Because every time one joins, we all get an email, and I'm like, man, I wonder how many is it now?
Oh, it fluctuates. You don't get the emails when people leave, so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perhaps, Beavis, perhaps. Yeah, like I said, like it changes all the time. So like sometimes people come for a bit because they want to check it out and see what it's like, see if they jive, whatnot. And then other times they go away for a bit, so it's all good.
Roger that.
I'm watching live and in color.
Yeah, for me, I figure $5 a month is so cheap. Even if I'm not playing that much, I still leave it subscribed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the deal with me is my bank cards in my wallet and the work environment I'm in is so much dust and trash. Well, it eats up the strips on them so they can't swipe. And I
Hey,
would
Peter.
get a new card.
It's going really well, man. Thanks
that
yourself.
information wouldn't be good, and it would kick out Ian's automatic deal.
Yeah.
So we went round and round with that for a while.
Yep. Remember, we're live, by the way, just as a heads up for you guys, so you don't reveal any confidential information or anything.
Yes, my bank card number is.
Well, exactly. Like, I only say that because some people have said, like, here's my ad, and they show their address on screen by accident or something like that. I'm like, oh no, don't do that.
Here comes the SWAT team.
Well, that's what's happened in real life too, right? People got swatted before, so.
Well, plenty of people have, and sometimes it's depending on how serious the SWAT team takes it. It can be pretty nasty.
That's like don't give out your home phone number.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no home phone, no number, no home address or nothing. That's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
5376-1131.
Well,
Yeah, give out people's address that you don't like.
That's like when Top Gear does, like, if you have any complaints, send your complaints to I don't give a damn at Top Gear BBC.
Oh, hang on a sec, Donald. See, we've got a third combine. You can do the row next to the left of me.
Good to hear that, Peter.
Crazy.
I really like your northern accent.
Yeah, it's fun because people talk about it in Farm Sim. They want to make it like the utmost realism, and they don't want to have the GPS mod. But I'm like, in real life, we all have GPSs.
Well, newer tractors do, like, if you pay for it, but not the older tractors. But you can retrofit older tractors. Like, my brother-in-law got, like, he bought, like, Green Star GPS, which is like the John Deere GPS for his John Deere tractor sort of thing. And he got, I think it was like $1,000 at an auction or something like that. But there's lots of other styles. I want to say Kloss has its own style of GPS. I know there's some other ones you can get as well, so.
Actually, if you watch how farms work, you can see them install GPS steering on an old 1980s or 1990s John Deere tractor. They put a gear underneath the steering wheel, and then a motor hooks up to it, and it hooks up to the Green Star box or whatever.
Yep. That's I think that's the style that my brother-in-law got. But you can get the one that's like a rubber knob that just turns the wheel, which is not as effective as the one you're looking at.
And you'll have to be unloaded to do the whole path. But he won't be able to make it.
Yeah, all of our tractors are outfitted with triple output.
Cool.
So they would probably all have electric steering, I would think.
There's nothing hooked up to the wheel, it's all hydraulic.
That's what I mean. The steering wheel can turn itself, so you don't have to have a gear hooked
Yep,
up.
ag leader.
Because the older tractors,
Trimble. Yep.
they can't be controlled electronically.
Hello,
so you
Rafa
have to have a
Sanchez.
physical gear to turn the wheel automatically. Whereas the newer ones, your steering wheel isn't actually hooked up to your steering box. It's hooked up by wires.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, eh, Peter?
So they put a little motor into the steering column that turns the wheel by itself. It's the same way as cars park themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, and even with ours, since it's like direct hydraulic, it doesn't even spin the wheel. The wheel just stays in one spot.
Well, the wheel doesn't have to turn for the computer to know to turn the wheels. So, I mean, technically they can make it so the wheel just sits there and the computer will say, turn the wheels.
MP, please. We're here, okay?
I guess you didn't hear me spud and in.
Oh no, what? Sorry, what was that? I heard, about I need to be unloaded first? Yeah, I heard that. I'm attempting to make, do a majority of the pass here. And then when I get full, I'll turn around there and have Spud swing around.
Yeah, I don't usually drive over crop, but I can make an exception.
Nah, it's okay, I'll spin around.
I'm sure the amount of crop you're driving over in that field one is not going to be a major dent in the production of the field.
Come on. 1/10 of a gigabyte left and it failed. Dang it.
Are you gonna be able to make that Spud, or shall I try and move around?
Oh, I'm just driving backwards. Give me a moment.
The only tractor we have GPS on is a T8 that we use for tillage. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Thanks, Beavis. Appreciate that. Registration is required.
Go through our garage and sound off things that I think we probably don't need.
You can get rid of the Curevits for now. I'll repurchase it or lease it next time I really want to drive around with it. It's still my favorite.
You got dirt off on the server, Ian?
Do it.
It's low.
I think it's slow.
Just low, yeah. No, we don't need those, what do you call it? Those forklifts I set up back in the day for all the factories because we can just pick the pallets up now. So I'm gonna get rid of those.
Keep the Kramer, because we still use that one sometimes.
No, I'm talking about the Massies that I built for the
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
curtain factory and the wood area.
Yeah, we can lift them up and just toss them around like Hercules. There we go.
I built those because they're really cheap. So but we can just pick up the curtains now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm surprised it's working still well. I was a little concerned we were going to have some issues with the game extension, but it seems to be functioning thus far. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Let's see. We don't need the universal loader things anymore because there's no snow.
Nope. I don't know if we use it for silage at all, do we?
No.
I don't know. Spot, have you used them for silage at all? Well, at least on the server.
No, I used the JCB.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Be able to finish the whole pass now.
Do
No.
we still need the Marshall trailer?
Yeah, we still use that one.
How about the silage trailer, the little green one?
From the...
It sits near the sheep.
It's
just a little tiny thing.
I don't know.
It
If
holds 20,000 liters.
If there's nothing in it, you can probably get rid of it. In the end, we can always just pick it up again if we need it, so I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah. Do we need all these? We don't need all these floodlights anymore either, because we're not dealing with winter.
Just leave it there. There's only like 2 floodlights,
Okay.
I think, so.
Yeah.
It indicates where the gate is, so it's nice to have if you're not paying attention.
Oh, okay. You said the Curevit should go.
Yeah, that's just sitting in the middle of a roadway right now that I left it there. I have not moved it. I'm guilty of that one, that's for sure. The beacons weren't on, so it's okay though.
How about the IT runner wood container?
The one that for the logs?
Yeah, it's a log trailer for IT runner. I don't think we
Yeah,
need
you
that.
can get
do
rid of
we?
that. That's fine. I don't think it's on an IT runner thing.
Do we need the John Deere disc plow? Because we don't even have plowing turned on.
Yeah, you could probably get rid of that for now.
Don't have plowing turned on?
No, this is right now. It's like we have like nothing turned. I think we have like fertilization level 1 and no plowing required right now.
Well, the fields are big. I mean, it would be a pain in the butt to have to keep doing that.
Yeah, that's.
Also,
Go ahead.
we're lame.
Yeah.
How about I get rid of one of the seed hawks? Do you really think we need 3?
I would just keep them for now because there's a tractor attached to them for now. We definitely need
We
3
only
there.
have-
3 people on the server, and there's planting to do.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a seed hawk.
We
Afternoon.
should buy a 3rd big bud because the big bud's the only things that pull them worth a darn.
We think we do have 3 bug buds. I think.
Yeah, we should have them.
We've
Oh, you
already
bought
got
a 3rd
3.
one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna sell one of the. Should I sell one of the Great Plains? Because we currently have 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for sell one of those. That's fine. Beavis
So
says.
3 of each.
Beavis says the floodlights are a beacon of hope in the night.
Nice.
What?
There's a song from, I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you guys may know the movie, but it's Rocky Horror Picture Show. There's a song in the movie where they talk about there's a light.
Do we still want the tree planter?
Yeah, because we're gonna put Field 1 into poplars next.
It was foretold.
Yeah. Just keep it for now.
Alright, how about the levelers?
Spud uses, I think you use the front loader still, eh?
Yeah, the levelers.
Weren't they for
I don't
snow
feel them
plows?
at all.
Yeah, just get rid of the levelers then. We'll get them again if we need them.
How about the round baler?
Yeah, get rid of the round baler. There were some squares done before.
How about the bale wrapper? Versus bale wrapper.
The wrapper for round and squares?
It's an Ursus, it's the in-game round
Oh,
bale
yeah, you can get rid of
wrapper.
that one.
I'm assuming it came with the map.
I don't even know where that is.
It's
I can't
137
say
days
that I remember
old,
us ever using it.
and it has
I don't
0
think so.
hours.
So I guess it hasn't been touched.
We have 3 Stroutman forage trailers.
We
Do
use
really need
those.
the Lily?
You can get rid of the lily one, yeah.
Yeah, keep the Stratmans. They are awesome.
How about the hibiscus rake, the Pottinger tedder?
Is it the big tedder or the
We
small
also
one?
have a lily heller. We have a lily tedder and a Pottinger tedder.
So if
I
we
don't know
don't
why
have
we have
seasons, we probably don't need the tedders anymore. Because we officially don't have to make hay.
No, we don't.
I don't think I've ever played Alan Wake before. I know the game though, but I never played it.
Robson, or Ian, when you go to work at John Deere, I'll have you look up some parts for me. I'm trying to get some switches to build a button box, but I'm not sure if I want to go with OEM yet, because they're probably $50 a piece.
Yeah, I think the stuff from JD would be a little pricey for a button box.
Yeah.
That switch will be $20 for that one switch? What?
When do you start, Ian?
Next week. Or not next week, the week after that, I guess, the 10th.
Do we need the potato planter? We don't even have a harvester.
Sell the small potato planter, yeah. But we may plant potatoes at some point. I know we have sugar beets, so get the if we're gonna plant potatoes, we're gonna use the big one, obviously, right, Spud?
You can plant them with the big black modded planter that we have in the game. It's the big Amazon planter that'll plant potatoes.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, a lot bigger than any of the in-game planters.
Have any of you guys ever played Alan Wake at all?
Negative.
Nope.
What'd you say the name of it was?
Alan Wake.
Never heard of it.
Isn't that like something of a detective story or so?
I think that's like a first-person shooter type game, if memory serves.
Is there any tractors you want gone, Ian?
Whoa.
It's
Yeah,
already gone.
Kirvitz is gone. You can sell the quad tracks. I think we have a Challenger now, and then we have 3 big buds.
Yeah.
3 big buds.
They're only single tires,
Okay,
Donald, not
gone.
doubles.
How about the little Hurleman? Do we need that?
I think that one's used for the animals often.
Okay. Small Valtra.
Animals again, I think.
Alright, I'll just leave the rest of the
Is there a
tractors.
John Deere tractor on the server?
Yep, yep.
There is one.
There's a 7R somewhere around here.
7R? 10, cool.
FK Bio?
Roger that. Apparently,
think
Alan Wake
that's-
is a third-person thriller game. Oh, okay. I thought it was first-person.
Oh. We have a class Xerion. Would you rather have the Xerion or the Challenger?
I don't know. I don't know who bought the Xerium, but I'd just leave it for now because it was bought recently. So
Okay.
apparently,
Sold $1 million worth of equipment, haven't you?
what's that?
And sold $1 million worth of equipment, haven't
We may
A
have.
lot of
yeah.
it's really old, and it wasn't actually worth that much money because it's ancient.
Like the very first things we start off with on the server, or something like that. Apparently,
Yeah, like, a lot of it was worth like $10,000 bucks.
yeah. There's no detective story. That was Sam Lake's other writing, Max Payne. I think that was Alex who was mentioned that one.
you? That's not very realistic, is it? The maintenance cost. It's kind of overkill, isn't it?
They changed it with seasons, so it's based on like what did they change it to? Something, I forget what it was. It's not as bad. Like you have to service your vehicles once a year now.
Max Payne, now that's a game I played a long time ago.
Yeah, seriously. Eh?
It was very cool back in the day with the bullet time
Mhm.
thing.
The Matrix style, yeah, exactly. That was the selling point of that game, I think.
Anyone seen a movie Max Payne?
Yeah, I've watched bits and pieces. I've never watched from start to finish.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the
Yeah,
whole
it was
thing.
a bit lame.
I think that would Mark.
Video mining and construction.
Correct.
I don't know if I've done any though. I did a little bit of.
Holy
Alright.
macaroni. I just looked up that Switch and it's $83 for one Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. If you're looking for a button box, I would check out Derek Spears Designs. Like you can get a button box from him that's like already pre-built for like $100 US. It won't be maybe not be the specific one, but they're pretty solid. I'll link it in Discord. One sec.
Here, I'm gonna sell
Oh, I
on
found it.
capacities that's ancient, and I bought you a John Deere there. To replace it.
Yeah, what I was gonna try to do is get like a old, I don't know what they call it anymore, command arm, and then kind of like retrofit it for PC. That way it's like
Oh, okay, cool.
pretty much- yeah.
If you want to make button boxes, you're better trying to go to like Circuit City or Radio Shack, or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the heck it's called, and trying to find some buttons, because buying factory buttons is ridiculous. I used to be a mechanic, I can tell you right now, they're way overpriced.
Yeah, you can find them on Amazon.com as well, if you want. But it'll probably take a while for it to be delivered, I imagine, but it is possible.
Yeah.
Even if you pull up behind Alex, you can get all those.
Right to that. Apparently, Mina Kuna.
Hey Ian, did you know that Amazon is opening up a few stores over here?
That's awesome.
Yeah, first store they're opening up is one near me. Probably, well, next month. They're hoping.
Oh, here, Spud. I guess I'll line up behind Alex.
I just hold still. I'm in good position.
Well, we could
Okay.
all don't.
For me, the mining construction economy map doesn't really work. I can't take the cement
No,
out
if
of
you want to do that, go ahead. Yeah, looks good.
Oh, okay. I haven't tried that map yet. I do know about it, mind you, but it doesn't really interest me, which is why I haven't really done much videos on it or anything really on it.
That's a good
Yeah.
feature too.
Thanks, Ian. There goes my premium.
That's a lot of money.
It was just a nudge. A love tap, they would call
Friendly
it. All right. You should be able to pull up just a little bit further there. I'll adjust myself, Spud. Don't worry about it.
Roger.
There we go. All three of us are unloading at the same time. Welcome back, Nick. Have any of you guys tried out the mining economy map at all for FarmSim?
I have, but they need to get a dedicated server map for it.
No, really?
Yeah, because on a dedicated server I had it online, and it doesn't work at all.
No, no,
so
eh?
it kind of bummed me out, because I got all the other mods working, and then I couldn't. I probably spent 3 or 4 days trying to figure out why it wasn't working, and then I looked on forum and it said it doesn't work on dedicated servers.
Yeah.
Well, that went well. Go ahead, Donald.
Go ahead, Del.
So, have any of you tried Bus Simulation 2016? I just bought it today.
I didn't know there was one. I know Fern Bus, but I have not picked that one up.
Yeah, it's a bit of a combination between driving yourself in
Running a company sort of thing?
made-up town, and
Yeah.
then expanding the bus business with drivers you can hire, buying extra buses.
That's
making
kind of
new
neat, I
routes.
guess. I take a bus almost every day to work, so when I saw the bus games come out, I'm like, maybe not. That's too much like real life. Like, if I want to take a bus, then I just hop on a bus.
Yeah, I just bought it because it's on sale right now.
Oh, is it?
The base game with three DLCs for 15 euros.
That's not too bad, actually. I saw that CSX Heavy Haul came out with what is it, the Western something, like a new DLC for it. I haven't seen much about it yet, but the game doesn't play nice on my computer very well, or else I would have checked it out a little bit more.
Still not optimized?
Well, my computer was on like the low end of the minimum, so it just doesn't play nice at all for me. I was able to get it working, but it wasn't like, as nice as I would have liked it.
Because I believe you have a pretty decent CPU in your PC.
Yeah, it's an i5. It's not an i7 or anything like that. And my graphics card's aged now. I got a 760, so now all the rage is like what, 1080 Ti's now. So.
Yeah, the new 1070 Ti is coming out this month.
Oh really? I was.
I'm looking into that at the moment. I have a GTX 980.
There's nothing wrong with an i5 for gaming. I mean, do you really need hyper-threading off the i7 for video gaming?
It's not necessarily video gaming specifically. It's like video gaming plus recording plus like all that kind of stuff. That's where it makes a bit of a difference.
Okay.
Gabber, what's up, buddy?
Yeah,
I don't know if he's in the
some
channel.
games utilize it, but yeah, like Iain says, with recording it really helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ian, my computer's about the same. I'm running with my side panel off right now. It's like a football.
Yeah, well, cooling on my computer's not too bad. I haven't gone liquid cooling yet because I'm paranoid of water being in my computer, but it would be quieter. But I know it's come a long way.
Yeah, you have those AIO kits, but I'm still running my i7 2600K at 4.3 gigahertz on air cooling for these past 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally fine.
Yeah, I've always run air cooled. I haven't gone liquid cooled yet. I just didn't want to deal with the extra hassle, because then you pay a premium for all the parts because they're all liquid cooled as opposed to air.
Yeah, Tech Deals made a good comparison video a little while ago between air and liquid cooling.
Oh really, eh? How was that?
Really informative. He really manages to explain well all the pros and cons of air versus liquid, or liquid versus air, however you want it. And yeah, he says, like, go for liquid cooling only if you're planning to do some serious overclocking.
Yeah, that's why I never went for it. I don't overclock my computers. Just opens the door for too many problems.
Yeah, like I said, liquid cooling nowadays it's pretty solid. It isn't like the old days that you had to worry about leakage. That's rarely a thing now. But you simply, he says, every 5 years you have to buy a new kit because the little motor that drives the pump will start to wear out, and that's something you don't have with air cooling.
Yeah, usually I try to do a cleaning of my computer, desk cleaning every 6 months or so. I'll take out the filters and be like, what the hell, all the dust is in here.
farmhouse. And there's during harvest season, there's cornfields right across the road, and beans and stuff. So at that time, I have to clean it about a week, and it's not that hard because my side panel's already off. So I just spray some compressed air in there.
Well, it might be the reason why it might be so dusty is because the panel's off too, though.
Oh, this thing would
overheat.
Sounds like a jet. Yeah, it sounds like a jet when you have the side panel on.
Oh, okay. Have you seen the
Like,
IH620 quad track?
No. They'd be like, "Oh, are you in that 747 again?" And I was like, yeah.
Just at work? Oh, okay, cool. What was that computer doing? Don't know. Yeah, but 5 years, after 5 years, you're going to replace the system anyhow. Yeah, exactly.
I have side panels on my computer and just clean it up once a month. And I'm running a Hyper Evo from years ago.
Oh, the Hyper Evo. Is that the Cooler Master Hyper Evo?
Excuse me, yeah?
Is that the Cooler Master Hyper Evo?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
And it's been running for 6 years now and never a problem. And even under full load, I never get above 60 degrees on my i7.
Oh wow, nice. That's awesome.
And hardly a noise.
Yeah, my old computer is much louder than my new computer. Usually, sometimes you can hear my old computer running in the background when I'm recording on my new computer. But it's not too bad. Baba0217 asks, what was that tractor? That was a 7R, I believe. Right, Balios? And don't overclock either. I like the temps.
8R.
Oh, is it an 8R? Okay, I didn't see. Because I know we have a couple of them on the server. There we go.
I'm looking at CPU temps right now. Like all I have open is YouTube, Discord, and TeamSpeak, and my core temps are like above 53 degrees Celsius.
Did you put your computer together yourself, or did you buy it?
It's a poopy pre-built. Then I put another GPU in it, which was kind of a bad idea because now when I shut it off, it doesn't turn on for another 8 hours.
That doesn't sound right at all.
No. And I've reset CMOS and stuff.
Alright, here. Yeah, I don't know, I might look at some Black Friday sales coming up in November and see if I might replace my motherboard and GPU. We'll see. And I guess CPU at that rate. We'll see. We'll see what the prices are like. It's not imperative that I do so, but I do have a weird issue with my computer. Liquid cooling, but I don't like the idea of being water in my case. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Having water in your case, you're like, not so happy on that. Greg, what's going on, man? Yeah, I don't know. I how often do you guys replace your computers? Do you do it like every year, every 6 months, every 5 years?
I've been running mine now since 2011, and the best buy I ever did for a computer.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. 2011.
Yeah, the i7 2600K is heralded as one of the best CPUs ever made by Intel.
Oh wow, I forgot. I think I have like an i5 26 something. I had to double check honestly. Well,
mine's from 2005.
Yeah, it depends what kind of games you like. Farm Sim's not so bad. If you want to start playing like Ark is kind of rough on your PC, or if you want to play, was it Fallout 4, I think? Was pretty rough on your PC as well.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
And then CSX Heavy Haul is pretty rough too. All the new job and all.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the case fans, but this is what they sound like when it's under load.
No, it doesn't. Not coming through over the over everything else I'm hearing. Beavis says the 2600K was a rocket ship.
Yeah, absolutely. Even after 6 years, with all the new modern games, mind you, I'm not playing the AAA shooters.
Yeah, that's where it really.
But I can still run, for example, like that, The Witcher 3, runs perfectly because that's much more video card dependent than CPU dependent.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Do you sell your old GPUs, or you just throw them out?
I sell them. The last PC I had, it was an old AMD-based computer, and I sold the whole rig to a friend of mine.
Oh, nice.
But I am going to switch out video cards, because it's, at the moment it's the one thing, well, not exactly holding me back, but I have it for 2 years now, and yeah, I'm really looking forward looking into that 1070 Ti.
Yeah, yeah. In Canada, everything's just too expensive. So like a 1070 Ti is probably like $1,000.
What?
Yeah. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty certain about that. Like, I'd have to look on the actual on some of the sites to see what the prices are like, but I'm pretty sure, like, usually, like, even the 980 and 970s are probably still pretty expensive. That was like synchronous, like both you guys started putting your pipes out at exactly the same time. That was awesome. I run a i5 67K.
Yeah, I just
nice.
looked yesterday. We have a website over here, hardware.info, and they have twice a week, they check on the lowest prices of a lot of hardware, and they check the prices that are at least 10% lower than the next cheapest one. And I just saw a 1080 for 550 euros.
So let's do a quick search on a 1080. 1080, not the Ti version. 1080 is looking at 800, 680, 1000. That's the liquid cooled one's 1000 though.
What does the dollar do in comparison to the euro?
Pardon me?
I mean, your Canadian dollar?
Oh, to euro it's a 1.5, so it'd be like, what would it be? No, so is it 1.5? It's less than that now, isn't it, Spud? 30% maybe?
That sounds about right.
So 550 euros in Canadian would be something like 750 to 800 Canadian dollars?
Yeah, so 500 euros is about 750 Canadian. 500.
I'll be right,
What's that, sorry?
I'll be right back. My CPU fan blades just spun out the side of the case.
Okay.
You're not up under the pipe, boss.
Starting with your, put your pipes out, no context.
EVGA.
Roger. Yeah, so $750 for the 1080. That's not the Ti version, it's the GTX 1080. Is $750 roughly, depending which version you get. Which equates to 510 euros apparently. And Beavis is giving us the conversion, so $1,000 Canadian is 678 euros and 83 cents, pence, whatever the dollar.
Yeah, well, we still have the problem that with all the crypto mining hype we had the last couple of months, all the prices on the video cards skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird.
Alright.
I just spun my CPU fan up all the way, and all I feel is blades coming at me.
Hold there, Donald. I just want to say I'll turn around, but you're already doing it.
Yeah, that's strange.
Popped it back in, and it seems to be working fine.
Is there a Dutchman on your TS? Sounds that way. So someone in the chat's asking, is there a Dutchman in your TS? It sounds that way. And of course the answer to that question is yes, there is. Right, Alex?
Exactly.
Beavis is like doing the little hand signal saying, Jedi hand gesture. It's not the Dutchman you're looking for. There we go. Make the turn. There we go.
Give me a second, I'm gonna grab something.
And it's Alex. It is Alex, of course.
Oh, and I also bought Battlestar Galactica Deadlock yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you were on
Totally
that.
Awesome.
What did I pick up the other day? Dirt 4, I guess, the last game I picked up. I tried not to pick up too many games, you know, time and all that. Who was that? Guyver was playing Space Engineers, which is a cool game, I have to admit. I did play quite a bit of that when I got that.
Yep.
No, not here. Not in my neck of the woods yet. But there was snow out in Edmonton, I believe, not too long ago.
Any BSG fans around here?
What, sorry?
Any BSG fans? Battlestar Galactica fans?
I have not seen Battlestar Galactica at all. I've never watched any of the series. It's it's on my list, but I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Not even as a... Well, yeah. I watched it as a kid, the original show, in the late 70s, early 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
But I guess that was a bit before your time, Ian.
Yeah, I know about it. I just haven't watched it yet. I watched. I grew up with Star Trek more, TNG, so more blocks. Yeah, exactly.
Did you already see the new Star Trek Discovery?
No, but that did come out recently, didn't it? The first episode, I believe.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes. They were for free in America, I believe, via Amazon, and I have Netflix over here, so I have it in my package anyway.
Yeah, they don't offer that on Netflix Canada because for some strange, bizarre reason. But I don't know where you could watch it. I think you had to have Crave or something. I saw that. I don't know. I have to double check where it's available.
CBS All Access.
You got to pay for that though, eh?
So, yeah.
Is that online or is that only in cable companies?
It's getting their service, so they'll also charge you $10 a month.
You just watched the original when I was a kid? Nice. Is that...
I'm taking a pass on Discovery. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, but I'll just buy it on DVD when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. Is that with a little Beebot robot? I have no idea. Yes, apparently it is. Buck Rogers, yeah, I don't know. There was another space show back in the day. What was the name of that one? Captain Keen, or no, Commander Keen. That's an old one though. TNG is the best. Yeah, it's still one of my favorites for sure. I did like Deep Space Nine, but there was like a bit of a lull at the start and the end, but the middle was amazing.
Do we want to run down there and grab that little bit, or do we want to stay on this big section for now?
I'll do the other side. You can stay on this side, Donald, if you want, and I'll do the other side.
Alright.
Apparently TNG is the best according to Beavis. TNG is probably one of my favorites. Although I did like Enterprise a lot. They did a great job in that series. And Deep Space Nine was really good in the middle, and the start and the end was kind of a little slow, but then the middle was amazing. I think it's season 4 and 5 was really good.
One word, DAX.
Well, exactly. And I did like, what was the other one that I really liked? What was it called? The original series isn't bad. It's definitely, you have to prepare yourself mentally for that one because the way it is so different than all the other ones. But there's some really good episodes in there.
Yeah, for some reason the original series never appealed to me. I think it's just because it's too old school.
Definitely, yeah.
I do have all the movies. About 2 years ago, I bought all the 2 boxes with all the movies from 1 up till Nemesis.
Yep, I think I think I have them all on VHS.
And I had all the TNG on DVD, and now I'm rebuying them all on Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's what I'll probably, if I ever buy them, I'll just buy them digitally so I don't have to worry about discs.
So So you have watch it on your computer, or do you have it your computer set up on your TV?
Well, the way it works, I have like a computer hooked up to my TV. I can just do it that way and just watch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like I have like a what they call a set-top box, like a Roku, so then you can just play it through there.
Okay.
Most people do not know that Stardate in Star Trek universe means nothing. Okay, yeah, it's kind of weird how they do that, Moose, but that's the way it is sometimes. Like, they don't have everything on the... Excuse me, they don't have everything on the original. The original is way over the top. Yeah, I guess it was sometimes, Beavis, you're right. But that's what made it so funny, though, sometimes. If you want to watch a good documentary, watch For the Love of Spock. That was really well done. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I saw it, yeah.
Am I using a wheel, Jake? Yep, I'm using a G27.
And did you know something else? That guy, the son of Spock, has married Dax.
No, are you serious?
Yep.
That's funny.
They just married like 2 months ago, and it was over the, well, not over the internet, but if you're looking for Star Trek on the internet, it's something of a news item.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Yeah, Terry Farrell, that's her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. There's I watched The Captains as well, which is another documentary with William Shatner. That one was more William Shatner style, but For the Love of Spock was really well done, I found. The Captains was interesting to see all the different captains in their own element, to see what they were like more like in person as opposed to in their character. Avery Brooks surprised me the most, I think.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of it. It couldn't really interest me.
It's definitely not for everybody. Yeah, it's definitely a different, specific style for Shatner.
From every show, all those round table talks between casts, even like with Game of Thrones or something. Yeah, it's not for me personally.
I just started watching Game of Thrones not too long ago. I'm on like, you know, season 4 or something like that. I read the books like way long time ago, and then people got into the series like, oh, have you seen this series? I'm like, yeah, I read the books like years ago. They're like, how come you never told me about it? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't think you were gonna be into this book. And now people are all like swooning over the show now. It's well done, I have to admit that. Ian's getting sacred cable from government. No, definitely not.
Yeah, next year the whole live, the Game of Thrones live music experience is also coming over to Amsterdam. So I bought tickets for that show with 2 other friends. Pretty expensive tickets, I have to tell you.
Go ahead, Donald. I don't know, I haven't watched too many musicals, to be honest with you.
Well, it isn't like exactly like a musical. It's more like Ramin Djawadi, the composer of the whole Game of Thrones score. He's doing a tour around the world with an orchestra. And they're playing all you know, the famous tunes from Game of Thrones, so with huge video screens and some also musicians on stage which are dressed the part.
Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. So kind of like more like a reenactment almost.
Yeah, something like, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool. It'd be neat, interesting to see. Like that would have been neat to see something like that with. Is his name John Williams? I think so.
Oh, from Star Wars.
Yep, exactly. And then the guy who did that would be an interesting one, and also the Lord of the Rings would be kind of interesting to see that as well. But I think they have the musical for that, something like that too.
Yeah, he did years ago. They did a tour with Lord of the Rings, the live experience.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking of. I knew there was something done, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, Game of Thrones is well done, but for some reason screenwriters' decisions aren't. Yeah, whatever.
We got 4 windmills. That's generating some money.
Nah, it's just peanuts.
Our truck driver's gone.
Yeah, he said he might pop out when his family arrives. So.
Oh, okay. Where did he park the truck and the trailer?
Over here behind us.
East side of.
Field 1.
Yeah. Hi, I left a like, Ian. Oh, cool. Thanks, Charlie.
Okay, Ian, all the milk sold.
How long have you been selling milk for? Oh my goodness.
Finally. Charlie, that's what I've been doing, is just selling milk.
Goodness gracious. Well,
What
thank
you
you.
got going on, Mitch?
He's moving some silage, looks like.
Yeah, Mitch is down at the cow farm here, moving stuff around.
Sorry, was using both hands for driving and moving the thing. Yeah, I'm just moving the silage out of the silage pit into the trailer into Stevie's hay loft, and yeah.
Nice.
I'll take over the Tatra truck then. I'll need to unload my combine anyway. The west side, that little bit has been done.
Awesome.
Well, I've just jumped into the case harvester that's full, and it needs to be unloaded.
Yep, that's
yeah,
what
that
Alex
was
is
the
doing
one I
right
was
now.
driving. I'll unload you.
At least an hour. At least an hour? Oh, I don't know if that's in reference to Beavis. You got me. You got me. But field 1 on this map is huge, as you can see. I don't know if Belios went AFK or if he just hasn't talked for a while, but he dropped out of the AFK channel. Or if he realizes it or not. We'll see. Queen Chris, so that is the one
Brought
field.
a tractor over there and parked it in the middle of the field and got out.
Yeah, someone must have come up then. Or you guys combine fields make it. Nope, that's just one field. Pretty sure it came like that. Yeah, exactly. Field 1's just that big.
Is your family in full swing on the harvester, Ian?
Last time I was there, I was able to get, I was able to do a little bit of potato harvesting actually, which is kind of neat. We only got a couple hours in, and there was, unfortunately, the yield was pretty low this year for the potatoes we were harvesting, because when they put the seeds in the ground, the seeds were actually rotting a little bit, or the potatoes themselves were rotting a little bit, which is not cool. So, yeah, they got a bad lot of seeds. They weren't too happy about that. They couldn't like return it or anything like that.
So Ian, where do I unload the beans?
Main farm, I guess.
Okay, because I have these 6 silos with those screws, or what you call them?
Oh, where do you unload? Yeah, it's right there. One sec, I'll pop over. The question of how long did you... Okay, thanks, Beavis. I wasn't sure. I was just like, yeah, she has been doing that for a while. Wow, didn't realize it was that. Yeah, it's right by the auger systems there. You were talking about the screws. That's what you're referring to, I'm assuming.
Any particular auger I need to unload it?
One sec, I'm just running to the particular location now. There should, the one... Do you see where I am? This is the loading area. And where it has like the beans in the ground, or the corn on the ground, that's where you unload.
So where you're staying right over now is where I can unload?
Confirm. I'm supposed to be running a loader tractor with a bale spike in an hour, so ooh, should be interesting. Third cut?
Okay, coming in.
Oh, I can just drive through that. I didn't realize that was non-collidable. That truck is still one of my favorite trucks. They did a really good job on that one. That's good. Actually, the cool thing about having the game...
Back. I'm gonna go start.
No more capacity for soybeans, it says.
I'll just sell it then. That's the cool thing about having the game extension on.
Okay, let me check out where I can sell it.
Or you could, I don't know, I think there's a place over by the like pigs that might need soybeans. Actually, you know what? That's not worth it. Yeah, to sell it.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Isn't that a storage place down here where we're harvesting in?
Yeah, there's a storage place right there, but it's full.
Oh, cool.
Alright, let's go back to the combine here. Let's go over here. Apparently, actually what we should do is use some of our, well, Bayless is still here. He's kind of tabbing around, I think. Oh, he came back in the channel, I just realized. What we could do is drop some manure on field 1 there. Let me just grab a tractor here. We need
Yeah, we
something.
only have what, 1 million liters of manure at the cows.
Yeah, like I mean, like we might run out, but still. Manure spreaders. We want the brochal. Garage. Oh, no, why am I going to the garage? Let's go and just lease this. Yes, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Just là, shop is. Where is it here? There we go. No. Might be easier if I do it like this, maybe. Let's see here. We just want the manure spreader, and I need to go through all these things to find the manure spreader. Oh, there it is. Reset that. Yes, please. Tools reset. Excellent. Mitch, are you still in that front loader down by the cow farm?
Yeah.
You wanna fill this trailer up with manure? SVP. S'il vous plaît. Sure. That's in French at least, but I don't know. Most any Canadians here, Spud, I guess Spud left already. No, he's still here. SVP. You know what that stands for, anybody?
S'il vous plaît?
Yeah, s'il vous plaît, exactly. So I know some people are like, have no idea what that means, because I'll say that sometimes without realizing it.
De bière, s'il vous plaît.
There you go. I don't mind this actually. This track doesn't look terrible with singles on it. It looks almost small. Almost. That was a question. I'm supposed to be running loader. Cool, said the dragon. Many knights have left their lives here. Don't know what that's from. They might be from Game of Thrones for all I know. Alright. See, look how fancy this looks. Like, look how polished this looks in comparison to that Black Sheep modding truck I was in. He did an okay in that job. I think it could do a bit better, but I understand. Lots going on. Depends on what your priorities are and all that jazz. Alright. There we go. Make our way down there. And then we'll load this up. Do a couple passes with this. I don't know if we might get the whole field done. I think we have the yes, we do. Let's see. Is it control? Or is it alt? Maybe it's this alt. I'll just right control. Oh, that's what it is. There we go. I think it was one of those. We have some bales of straw over there. This is good.
Nice, some money in the bank.
Use some of this manure up here, because we have tons of it. Only 1 million liters worth, apparently. Only. Alright, let's go over here. Mitch is already... He's here. This is excellent. I'm gonna swing around the other side there, Mitch. Make it easy for you.
Roger.
There we go. You need a monstrous tractor for this. There we go.
Oh, I got the big manure thing.
How's that, Mitch? Is that okay?
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, I figured we have lots of manure. Might as well use a little bit of it. I can straighten it out a little bit more if you'd like.
That should work.
Is that really having a hard time tipping into that? Wow. There we go. Just wait for Mitch to... That was weird. What was I getting there? Strange. Oh, it must have been the milk trigger I was getting. Maybe not. Anyways. Can wait for Mitch to fill this up. Shouldn't take too long. That's a big bucket on that. I think it takes 10,000 liters. Or 11,000 liters, something like that. So it's pretty big. So it shouldn't take long at all. But we do have a lot of manure. I believe we have set up to pull manure out of the cows, but or out of the cows area, but I'm not sure about that. So we'll have to see here in a moment. Yeah, I'll have to put some of the screenshots I've taken on there, Donald, so you can see what some of the ones we've gotten there.
Yeah.
Ooh, chainsaw. There we go. How full is this? Doesn't take long, that huge bucket.
I'm coming over to you, Donald.
Alright.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm grabbing the cord there by accident. Alright. 50%, so you're saying you're full of manure? Bah, ha, ha, ha. It would seem so. My mom used to make a funny joke about my eyes being brown back in the day. Alright. Looks like just more manure. Mitch, does it seem like more manure is just showing up as soon as you grab that?
Yeah, it does that when it's too full.
Yeah. Because it's just trying to register how much is in there.
Yeah.
Well, it only renders so much on the ground, and then when you pull it out, it just refills it.
Alright. Apparently the pigs need
So
some...
you can put a conveyor belt in there and just suck from one spot for ages until the pile gets small enough to hold the remaining manure amount.
No, the pig... Oh, they're not...
Yep, I'm
They have
actually
zero...
thinking about going and buying a couple of them.
Oh, they're so slow.
I know.
Mitch is playing bumper
Faster
cars
than
there.
floating it.
Bumping into the
I
notes.
considered doing it with the silage, and I was like, you know what? It's not worth my time.
Alright, let's do this. Move this out of here. Make his life a little bit easier. There we go.
Is your server pausing in when everybody's off of it, or you keep it running?
It's just running now. I'm at 98%, Mitch.
Yep.
Perfect. Alright, let's see if we can adjust this here. There we go, that should be good. There we go, nice. This is the enormous manure trailer that came with the big bud pack. Don't use it very often because just don't produce that much manure usually. So that's the one problem. Like, if it works well because with the manure what's it called? With the manure mod, you can of course, with the manure mod you can of course, you know, get 2 stages of fertilization when you drop this down, so it's pretty slick, but it's not always the best way of going about it because you just don't.
The extension on again?
Yeah, I activated that again.
Alright, I was just wondering because I tabbed into the VGA thing and it still had silage in it, even though it's right over the dumping point.
Yeah, it doesn't start running until 8 o'clock, so.
Move back.
Alright. There's the big bud. Doesn't look too bad. This looks almost like the right size for this particular manure spreader. Did you guys get field 1 all finished up there?
Yes.
Excellent. I think there's a few other fields if you want to start on something. So, some call this thing the... Nice. Yeah, it's $11,000 liter bucket on that thing. So it is quite large.
Ian, you want me to sell these 11,000 liters of beans, or shall I fill her up from the storage?
Just sell them, that's fine, yeah. Alright. I need to do this again. Grab this. Let's shift this over. 0. We want that to be 24 meters. Guess we could do this. That'll be faster.
I might head off, Ian. It's a bit late.
Not a problem. I know how late it is there.
Yeah, it's nearly getting on for 1:45.
Nope, I understand. It's all good.
No worries. Yeah, well, I'll catch you later. So enjoy the rest of the day.
And to you as
Thank
well.
you, Liz. Have a good sleep.
Yep, will do.
There we go. Drop this down. 90%. So in these situations, Guyver says goodnight as well.
Night, Diver.
Night, Diver.
Okay, you enjoy the rest of the stream and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Okie doke. Have a good one.
Okay, see ya.
Cheerio. So this thing is a kind of, it's a crate. I don't think I've seen some manure spreaders in real life, and they're pretty big to begin with. So seeing this in real life would be pretty interesting because the size of it. So you actually need, like, I think, like a 400 or 500 horsepower tractor to even run this manure spreader to begin with. So it's pretty intense when you consider like the size of it and then what you're trying to do with it, and the tractor you need with it as well. So I think it would be quite spectacular to see one in real life, but I don't foresee myself seeing something this large for manure, at least in my neck of the woods. Even in my hometown area, I don't expect to see anything this big. Like, even this tractor would be overkill. So,
Alex, you still gonna be able to tend to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna offload this. I'm offloading it right now, and I'll come back to you.
Okay, I'm at field 6.
Cool, man.
alright. Oh, apparently this is set up to turn automatically, so this should be interesting to see how this works out. There we go. That's not too bad, I guess. Missed a little tiny bit at the end there, but what will happen?
On my way to you now, Donald.
Hey, and try and avoid John Deere bias. Yeah, exactly. Of course, I'm using a big butt right now. I'm not biased. Where did you find the Big M on your Insta? It was at a dealership, actually. Strangely enough, Peter, it was at a dealership that I saw. The place I will be working, actually, they had it there, strangely enough. What kind of recording do you use? You mean your software? I use Mirrorless Action and Open Broadcaster software, which is free. Open Broadcaster software does take a little bit of tinkering to get your settings right for your computer, but it's pretty solid recording software. You can live stream with it, or you can record locally, so both are great. Excuse me. Are those more beans there, Donald?
Millet.
Millet. Yookadoo.
What is it used for? And where is it grown?
I don't know, actually. What's the size? You need to fill up a big butt. Yeah, exactly.
Somebody on the stream knows.
Does anybody know where millet's grown in the United States? Or what it's used for?
Old game I played in old China strategy game. It was a crop over there.
Hey now. Hey. There we go. There's no monitor on here, so Well, it's actually pretty. The visibility on this is pretty good. It's surprisingly quiet inside right now, though. 50%? That's not too bad. This isn't gonna go well. Oh, actually.
Making good yield. I'm filling up. I'm done.
That's not too bad. I thought I was gonna.
Be with you in a sec. I'm on the other side of the field.
There we go.
Roger.
There we go. I thought I was gonna clip that John Deere, but apparently it's okay. We just made it. Hey, and I don't know if you know, but for your Seasons mod, there's an add-on for more US styles. Oh, there is? For a more... No, I have the US one. Yeah. I have the US one already, but it doesn't allow you to plant sugar beets. Alex actually suggested using the German one, which is similar. So, I might do that in the near future. Can you put a link in the description after you're done live streaming? Put a link in the description for what? Oh, just just Google search Open Broadcaster Software. No, it was missed, Ty. It was missed. I swear, guys, it was missed. We didn't put Manure on that thing. It only seemed that way. It only seemed that way. I swear.
Y'all heard from Norm lately?
Yeah, he seems to be doing all right. I haven't talked to him directly in a little while, but last time I chatted with him, he was doing all right. Because he's kind of in the thick of things down with all the hurricanes and whatnot. All right. There we go. Yeah, that's done. Almost done here. This first load. It's not too bad, actually. We got 1, 2, 3 passes. Google OBS. Yeah, exactly. You can do that too, Guyver. That would also be sufficient. Are we going to finish this pass? That is the question. Looks like we will. This is good. Iain hype. Then go to YouTube and learn how to set it up. Yeah, exactly. It does have a little bit of a learning curve with that one, but that's what you get for free software. It's fairly robust, though, to be honest with you. They did a great job on that, considering they've made it open source. They did a really good job. You can use mirrorless action too, which is paid software though, so keep that in mind. Both are pretty good. All right. This is good. I'm surprised how far we're getting actually. Open broadcaster, open source recording software. Yeah, it means it's free. All right. Yeah, this is I'm really surprised how far we're actually getting with this one.
What are those containers for? Manure or something?
Slurry, I believe.
Slurry?
I still haven't seen. They actually did bring out a slurry mod on the mod hub. Actually, do you use a Steam Deck too? No, I don't use that. It's a bit expensive. I've seen a mobile pressure washer somewhere. You have to fill it with water.
That in Arkansas.
That's kind of cool.
Common. None of that type of stuff.
Yeah, you have to have a pretty big dairy operation for that. Yeah. Or pig or chicken, I guess. But chicken usually they spread manure, solid manure usually. There we go. Super simple to use, but it has a lot of options. Yeah, exactly. Now they've made it.
So does Millet give you hay if you configure your combine for it?
Straw, yeah, I believe.
Or straw, yeah, sorry.
There we go. There we go. Let's head back to the dairy farm there, and go from there. I think so. Actually, you know what? I think we'll do it this way. We'll just end it here because that's a. One single. Oh gosh, that's ridiculous. Single. It'll take a lot longer than 7 minutes to do the rest of the field. All right, folks, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of NAGCE Valley. So remember, next week there'll be no live stream because it's Thanksgiving here in Canada, at least in Ontario and everywhere else in Canada. So I won't be around. I'll be with family. So there should be a live stream the week after that. but it won't be on Saturday. It'll probably be on a Sunday or something, so we'll have to figure that out. So my name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, I want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more live stream action. So I should be, like I said, next Sunday will be the live stream, not Saturday, so I have to switch it up due to work and whatnot. So yeah, that's it for me today, folks. Catch you guys later.